Hello there guys, Alex Aircraft here, and today I'm bringing you 3D model, 3D modeling sort of tip or advice if you've got a more advanced gaming mouse, so to say, since most of them are considered gaming mice, if they've got more than 2 buttons on the side. So, I personally have a Razer Naga Trinity. Basically, let me open up my HUD here. So as you can see, I've got multiple options here. I can switch between these three types of side buttons. Now, it doesn't have to be a Razer Naga or anything like that specifically. It can be any mouse with a few buttons on the side, preferably somewhere between 1 to 8, somewhere around there. As you can see here, I don't really have most of these binded to anything or macroed. Now, what's the point of this? Uh, for me as a Blender user, uh, side buttons are extremely useful for a few things. I can set up a lot of key bindings that will reduce my work time quite a bit and save me from pressing a lot more buttons than I need to. So basically I can do a full combo of buttons in just one click. So let's see what these macros are here that I have set up. So most of these are for gaming, but I do have the Blender ones, which are multi-clicking. This basically allows me to click several times at once. Uh, Example, let me open a rig here. Open. So let's say you've got a body, right? And you want to remove multiple vertices, multiple materials, right? Instead of just going 1, 2, 3, right? I can just press the combo key that has multiple clicks and it just automatically clicks and removes several of them at the same time. Pretty time saving, wouldn't you say? Now, the next thing that I have set up here, it's, you know how you're always trying to align stuff properly? So let's say you want to align these 3 vertices, right? I have combos set for scales on the z-axis. Um, this one's actually a merge macro, I think. Yeah, I think this is the merge macro here. Basically, this one scales it on all the axes, and if I've got auto merging on, which is this one, it will do this. Let me turn this one off. So as we look here, when I press the auto merge macro, it just merges them all together instantly. Now, depending on the distance between your vertices, this can go horribly wrong because this is not this is basically a merge at center mainly. But if you want to merge at last, you're gonna have to set up a different macro for it. Now, what other macros do I have here is I got scale on y-axis, scale on x-axis, and scale on z-axis. Now, how did I do these? Basically, the macro setup for these would be, this one's the x, would be scale, axis, numpad 0, left click. So these, the this entire macro here, you only replace the x whenever you make it. Now, let me show you exactly how it works for Razer snaps. Since I only have a Razer mouse at the moment to show you guys, I don't have a SteelSeries or a Dragon. So I'm gonna hit record, no delay, start, and I'm gonna press S, X, numpad 0, left click, stop recording. And as you can see, we've made a scale on the x-axis, set it to 0, and then left click to release it. And now this can be used for more than just the geometry here. This can also be used for UV mapping. So this is a total clusterfuck, but give me a second here. I'll just set up one of these faces and unwrap it. So we've got, so let's say you've got your UV map like this, right? And you want to align it in case you don't have an alignment add-on. And you just want to align all of this. As you can see, I can just pick my vertices and press one button and everything gets aligned. Pretty time saving if you ask me, then rather than selecting all of your vertices and then going scale and then Y or scale X. Uh, hmm. Wait, what was it? UV snap weld align. Yeah, align to X, align to. Yeah, normally it should just work. X. Yeah, I don't know why it's not working. Scale align Y, but it's working with the macro, so that's good. Normally you would go scale, direction you want, and left click, and it would align them. But with a macro, you can just align it directly. As you can see examples here. This will save you a lot of time if you have the money to invest in a gaming mouse and you know you're gonna be using 3D modeling software for a good amount of time. I would say that it is worth the money, just because this is a whole lot of time saving. Well, this shouldn't be here mainly. Should be something. And this one should align with these. Whatever. Doesn't really matter. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this small tutorial on what benefits your peripherals can give you in terms of 3D modeling and a gaming mouse. I'll see you guys next time, and don't forget to subscribe and like this video and maybe share with your friends that are trying to get into 3D modeling along with my other tutorials. Hey, and hey, if you guys have questions and such, leave them in the comment section below. And if you have ideas for any new tutorials you would like to see updated for 2.79b Blender, let me know. Ciao.